Kia ora tātou, my name is Neen. I call myself the Joy Ninja because I am trying to create a sense of abundance, pay for everything we need on a smaller income as a solo parent in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Welcome to my end of the month tot up. That's what I'm calling it. I'm not sure that there'll be much going back to the bank because I did do that last month and I might let it roll over, but I have some cash in my tray, and that's because in my savings videos over this month I finished 3 challenges, so actually 4. I did this in my travel binder and I've already reallocated that to the travel, but these 3 here added up to 317. The $2 I've put back into use for small savings challenges, so I have 315 there, and I thought I'd show you real quick before we get into counting that I do 3 monthly goals because I've been doing this for a while now, and I find like anything longer is too long. I'd rather chunk it up into quarterly goals because a month doesn't seem like long enough sometimes to achieve some of these goals because things can happen, but 3 months seems to be about the happy medium for me. So over the 3 months I want to save $900 towards 3 funds, 300 in 1 month ahead, which is my binder here, 300 in Worthy, that's my personal savings, and 300 in the pet sinking fund. So let's get cracking and we will reallocate that along the way. So this is my revolving binder. I'm just going to give it a simple count. And why do this? I like to start the month off kind of knowing where I'm at in terms of what cash I've got on hand and thinking about what the house might need, what's coming up, things that I would like to buy, and it helps me in my planning to know where to put the cash every week, basically. So beauty's a good example. I know that I've got a hair appointment coming up and I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 110, 20, 35, 40. That's nearly enough, but not quite. So I'm going to focus on getting this envelope up to hopefully 150 in the next 3 weeks. No, yeah. So 140. Wellbeing is 25. These balances go up and down, so I don't worry too much over the long term kind of what's in here because I keep a record of what I put in every week. So if I really wanted to, I could do a deep dive on like how much I spend on clothes during the year. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Just by looking at my end of month balances instead of having to, yeah, anyway. Hobbies just has the 10. Family fun I think is 50. 20, 30, 40, 50. And for some of these envelopes like gifts and giving, I'll kind of have an upper limit. There's 25 in gifts. I was thinking around $50 in gifts, but I don't know now with inflation and stuff. Just buying someone a bunch of flowers, which is what that's for, or buying a friend outside of my like close whānau group a gift. I don't know that $50 is really enough. 25 in giving. And miscellaneous has just got the 5. Because I pulled all of that for buying myself a hobby item. Okay. This one, we've been doing a bit of spending out of education. I actually keep this tracker to make sure that I've saved $1,000 over the whole year. A few years ago, that's what I figured out was a nice round number that would take care of everything my kids need, including the uniform and day trip, field trips, that kind of thing. I might have to revisit this figure, but you know, that's what this tracker is for. And I have $200 in placeholders because there's 200 sitting in the account for them and 15 there, and a receipt for their stationery, which I won't show you. So it's $2.15 in education. But the tracker might show it's up quite a bit, but I've already spent money because money goes in and out over the year. I just need to know that I'm on track over the year. I don't know if I'm making sense. Let me know if I'm not, and I'll try and explain it better in the comments. Vision has 150, 200. I mean, I could take that $50 to the bank, but I think I'll just leave it another month. Health, I always keep in cash. 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. Dental, that's coming up next month as well. I've had my annual dental checkup, but I've got a teeth clean coming up, so I'm a little bit behind here. So 200 and 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is one of the ones I'm just going to star it to remind myself to pay special attention when I'm budgeting my weekly money. Make sure dental's getting a lot. The other one was beauty. Okay, now we come to pet fund, and this was one of the accounts on my goals list that I wanted to put some extra money into. So let's just go ahead and put $100 in here. 20, 40, 60, 81. And I'll mark these off and then we'll give it a count. Hey, how are we going to do this? 060. Here's a 50. Anything? And we'll do. There we are. So that progresses us along a wee bit. I've got 300 in the bank, and then 20, 40, 60, 81, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50. So what did I say? 450. It's pretty good. Next up is car fund. Oh, I better write that down, hey. Cats. 50 plus 100. Cars has 500 in the bank and 25 sitting there in cash. 525. And then tech has 100 in the bank and 25. All right, moving on to my celebrations binder. First up is birthdays, which has been quite depleted because we just had my son's birthday. But that has $30 in there. Christmas, we have just started that funding Christmas 2025, and that's $30. Easter, we're going to start next week. We just finished off Waitangi Weekend Savings Challenge, so it's empty. That money got moved over to travel, which has 1, 2, 3, 50 in the bank, 354 for 20, 40, 60, 85, 520, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75. Whoops, I don't think I've counted that right. Let's do that again.
350, 4 for 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85.
585. I think a couple of those 10s just stuck together. Okay. And then events, I have been taking, well, I took $100 out for a ticket, so I've got 55. Right, and then this is my long-term binder, savings binder. And Worthy was another one of the pockets, or another one of the pots that I wanted to build up. So I'm going to put 100 in here. So I have 150 online, 150, 250, 60, 70, 80, 5, 90, 290. Right, and then my kids' savings, I'm not going to get them out, they're exactly the same, they're $270 each. Emergency stable at 1,000, sorry, nearly said 100. And then the rest of this money is going to go in my 1 month ahead. Which is this binder here. So I've got 500 in rent. $100 in variable, 75 in utilities, and I ran out of $50 placeholders, so I made one up on the fly. I still haven't changed it out. That's $50 for insurance. $725, and I think what I will do is put, this should be 115, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 5, 10, 15. I will just put that into rent for now. And that means the total in this binder is $840. Now the last thing I just want to do is make myself a note that in January I saved $315. So I've made the numbers really easy on myself. Over 3 months it's $300 a month, so I'm slightly ahead, which feels good. I hope that helped you understand a little bit how cash budgeters kind of work on savings goals. What the point of them is, maybe. I am back here on Monday with a savings challenge video, and every Thursday with my regular cash stuffing. So I hope to see you then. Kia ora.